Alright, I'm gonna get it right this time. So welcome back to the Game Club's Halo Marathon, where we are starting Halo 2 in this brand new video. We haven't been here drinking beer all night.
Yes.
And as we just found out, as far as we can tell, if you have a second player logged in, there's no way to watch the opening cutscene without just quitting the game and turning the Xbox off and then starting it back up. So we're gonna let that play.
Because, I mean, we're not developers or anything like that, but
That's not an option.
we can't really think of another option that you could do for that. But we are back. It has been a while since we've been back, and we are ready to don the green armor again.
For active, what does this one say? What does that do?
Co-op.
Bonded
When one
pair?
player dies, the other player gets a large damage boost that lasts.
Sure, that sounds fun.
Sure.
Grunt headshot. I that's overplayed.
Yeah,
for
that
me.
one's way.
Rare combat dialogue. We like that. We don't want Scorpion gun. Infinite ammo? Maybe.
We won't have it for the other games. Why not?
We won't.
No, it's not in the other ones.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I have to resell that anyway because this is just for this cutscene. But
Yeah, pretty much.
all right.
This cutscene's gonna have infinite ammo.
Good to know.
Fucking sit back and enjoy the
these are
fucking
good.
ride.
Marginally quiet for this. Easily. The other recording box. So good.
I do not trust
So
you.
this is like a piece of
He
Halo.
may, but I do not. Noted. My
I
friend,
forgot to get out
trust
of that
is
or
not
walk.
the issue today, Spartan Locke. It is
I got a
my
bigger hat now.
trust you must have. Arbiter, you are a hunter, yes.
His voice acting's great. I just not in love with
That's not the official job title.
it. That's
It's
awesome
close
armor.
enough. And now you hunt other Spartans. I'm not so much hunting a Spartan as I'm hunting the Spartan.
So this, well, obviously this takes place after 2. They're just.
You see.
This takes place
Foreshadowing. During 5.
Why are
I was
they?
not told
Why did
the
they plug it into the
identity
beginning of 2? Just to.
That is why I'm sharing it with
Because they were having the same people
We're
who are
talking
doing the
about trust
cutscenes
after all.
for Halo
Do it.
2 do this one.
you. May I ask you something? Your people used to call him Demon. Was that an insult or a compliment? An insult, to be sure, but one with a modicum of respect. He was indeed my enemy, but in time, I named him ally, even friend. The events which forged this bond were complicated.
Say what you want, man. He's cool.
No, he's cool. I just. The only thing that's so cool. You can see the buildings and stuff
Yeah.
underneath it, like what populates it. I just hate the level of the heretic in the army.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like this is High Charity is so detailed, but that's so cool. Oh my god, it's so cool.
There was only one chip.
One. Are you sure?
Yes. They called it the Pillar of Autumn.
Why was it not destroyed
Only
with the
number
rest
ones.
of their fleet?
It fled as we set fire to it.
Oh, not even comparable.
Oh god.
Destroyed with the rest
It's like
I mean,
it's like painful.
But this is a fully
Yeah, rendered
CG,
CG.
yeah,
Yeah.
versus an in-game.
Dumbstruck,
No.
yet the humans
But
were able
This is
to
what I would
evade
expect
your
of a
ships,
Halo movie.
land on the
Yeah.
sacred ring, and desecrate it with their filthy footsteps.
Noble hierarchs, surely you understand that once the parasite attacked,
There will be order in this council.
You were right to focus your attention on the Flood. But this demon, this Master Chief,
by the time I learned the demon's intent, there was nothing I could do.
Noble prophet of truth, this has gone on long enough. Make an example of this bungler. The council demands it.
you are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet
Carry
with
your load.
honor and distinction. But your inability to
Little
safeguard
testicles
Halo
hanging off the side of
was
his
a
head.
colossal failure.
Dangly doos on his chin.
Give him a tickle.
I will will continue my campaign against the humans.
No, you will not. Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, the weight of your heresy will stay your feet, and you shall be left behind.
Were all the cutscenes put together on like a DVD or Blu-ray or something on this? Or I think they might be.
Maybe.
I remember that was the case with Halo 3, actually.
Yeah.
But they're all the Halo 2, not these cutscenes.
Yeah.
The plating was about to fail. There's viscosity throughout the gel layer. Optics, totally fried. And let's not even talk about the power supply. You know how expensive this gear is, son?
They made him look like the most, like, marine guy.
Tell that to the Covenant.
Alright, so I suppose we'll just run through the tutorial thing real quick.
Yeah, why
Just
not?
to make it complete, you know.
Just till you get to that scene where, like, you know, they're getting off of the little rail car.
Yep, and then we'll jump back into co-op. So, we were just actually starting a conversation about the personas. We're just going to reference my ADD again. Cause
Go ahead.
You know, there's no other transition from Halo to Persona. But have you finished 4, right? I finally finished 4 last year.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I guess it was all obsolete.
what a
anyway.
phenomenal
Your new
game.
suit
I mean,
from
that is
Mark
up there,
6
I
just came
think.
up from Songnam this morning.
Hard
Try
to
and
say,
take it easy
but it
until
might
you
be
get
my
used to the
favorite
upgrades.
like of all time.
Persona 4?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
It's
test
just
your targeting
time
first.
spent
Please
and
look at the top
your
left.
investment in
Good.
that
Now
story.
look at the bottom
It just
left.
feels
All right.
like,
Look at
I
the
don't
top
know,
left
very
again.
homey.
That's
Like you
it.
just feel
Now the
comfortable
bottom
in that
one.
world.
I have recommended that game
Okay.
to 2 separate people who,
Everything checks out.
for all
Stand
intents
by.
and purposes,
I'm gonna
would
offline the
never
inhibitors.
play an RPG.
Move around a little.
It's-
And
it's
they
a-
got so hooked into
It's
it.
a hard recommendation because it's
Yeah.
such a heavy JRPG with like
Yeah,
dating simulation
absolutely.
and all kinds of. But it's just
But that's exactly how you have to sell it to people. You have to tell them that it is a think of Pokemon meets high school dating sim meets like Final
Pay
Fantasy,
attention, 'cause I'm only
and
going over
they're
this
just like,
once.
that sounds so
Your station
strange. I
adjusts
kind
to
of have to try
recharging
it.
energy shields. Your new armor shields are extremely resilient.
So
Very efficient.
I started with 3. That was the first Shin Megami Tensei
As
game
you
I
can
played.
see,
Was
they
Persona 3.
recharge
And for the
a
longest
lot
time, I said it was
faster.
my favorite. And you know, I think in some ways, kind of like how everyone's favorite Final Fantasy
If
is
your shields go
often
down,
7.
find some
and
cover.
Probably
Wait for the meter to read fully
for
charged.
Flame War, but it's
That
probably not
we
the
can
best
hide
Final
behind me.
Fantasy, but it's just the
You doing
first
my boy
one
here, Master
that a
Gus?
lot of
I
people
don't
played.
see
Not
you.
everybody, because obviously 6 was
His
great,
armor's
4
working
was
fine,
awesome,
Johnson.
3 was,
Shut
I mean,
your chili
but just a
hole.
lot of people's first experiences with 7, or people that played the
Free to go,
series for the
son. Just
long
remember,
for a long
take
time.
things slow.
Don't
The
worry.
first time when
I'll
you
hold his
got
hand.
that 3D world and 3D rendered cutscenes, and it was just a first for a lot of things.
So, Johnson,
Same thing
when
for
you
me
gonna
with
tell me
Persona
how you
3. It
made
still
it
has
back
that kind
home
of
in
like, it was
one
my
piece?
first
Sorry, guys.
really. I mean, I played JRPGs, but I always thought they were like Final
Nice.
Fantasy.
Well,
Yeah.
you can
Nothing quite
forget
like,
about those adjustments
you know,
to
a
your
Shin Megami
A2
Tensei game.
Well, he's in a particularly fine mood.
But I still haven't finished
Maybe
it, so
Lord
I've been
Hood
trying
didn't
to
get
play
him
that
the
lately,
easy.
but it's so hard to go back to that after playing 4.
Right.
Especially playing Golden. Because it's just, there's so
Yeah.
many, you know.
You see, that's how the mode was for me though. Is that
Yeah,
I
mustache.
went completely backwards. I actually went Persona 4
When I
Golden,
shipped out for basic, the Obel
Persona
Squid was
3
all
FES.
theory and
That's the one I'm currently on. yeah.
and then I went to Persona 2 and 1.
300 GOC.
I couldn't get through
That
2.
Mac gun can put around
I got through 1.
Which one is that? That's Butterfly something. Crimson, not, Crimson Butterfly is Fatal Frame. but it's-
Innocent Sin.
Innocent Sin, that's right.
Yeah.
I should have got that for PSP. Same
Nothing's
scenario.
getting
I
past
I have a
the
sealed copy of the first one on PSP over there.
Yeah. It's the first and second are hard to really get into unless
Well, because they're kind of dry. They're a lot
Yeah.
more dry than.
it's been a while. Like they haven't aged well.
right.
Persona 4, 3 and 4 will age well forever basically.
Yeah.
And now we're caught up.
Yep. Now we can jump to.
Guess I should
We'll
pick
have,
this up.
We'll have to back out and then back in so that we can add multiplayer mode.
Once again, couldn't in my wildest dreams I couldn't fathom a better way to do that.
Then closing the game.
343, you are just on
Knocked it
top
out
of
the
your
park.
game.
We've been really ranking on them, but I mean, they've screwed a lot of stuff up.
Yeah. They're going to make up for it. They have to. Halo 5.
I said this before, I think on one of the other levels that we were playing. I don't know how I feel about the...
Oh, God. Oh, God. Go back.
I was just trying, I thought that was...
Oh, his face was made of pudding. It was bad. Sergeant Johnson is just a pile of pudding and saran wrap.
Basically what it is.
Lifted up by toothpicks.
This is good. What is this? This is Magic Hats. Just ale?
Just ale.
Just ale.
Yeah. Good stuff.
It's good stuff.
All of Magic Hat is pretty good, except for I'm not a huge fan of their IPAs. But surprisingly enough, they have
Why
a...
don't you join on in?
all right. Surprisingly enough, they have a hibiscus one.
I've had that. It's
That
very
is
good.
awesome. Like cucumber and hibiscus or something like that. It's
It's really good.
crazy good.
There is a grapefruit Hefeweizen
Okay.
that, I mean, it's borderline like juice. It's very, very fruity, but I forget who makes it. Very good.
You know what? We should save this for
Games Pub. We should introduce Games Pub to the world.
Okay. All right. While this is still loading, which
Games
whatever.
Pub will be a thing. that
Games
we're gonna-
Pub is going to be a collection of Mike and Rick, and we're going to
Possibly
just
other
have
Mike, too.
yeah.
We're gonna sit in a dimly lit room with our smoking robes on and sip on fine whiskeys and malts and other.
Maybe talk about games. Maybe talk about liquor. It's up to us.
And now we let the alcohol decide.
The alcohol will decide. We will banter, and you will listen.
All 0 of you.
Yeah.
What else? So yeah, back to the Persona
Yeah.
conversation. I think that the 2 and 1 were just. I mean, they being the earlier ones, they were kind of. They lack a lot of development from the 3rd and 4th. Like they don't have as much of the social stuff, and they don't have nearly the same. Like you're not really exploring dungeons so much as you are just running through battles. You know.
It's kind of crazy. Like they did, like you said, they did the perfect balance. Most RPGs, they expect you to keep going through combat and stuff like that to advance the storyline. But the way that they changed it, like they would switch between these 2 modes of actually battling in a dungeon and doing your social stuff. It made it so that you were never bored. It was a really good way to advance the progression of the game.
And what 4 nailed was 3 was like, we don't know how to avoid being a dungeon crawler, so let's just make it a dungeon crawler. Did you finish 3?
Yes.
Okay. And the answer?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I won't even go into how much of a pain in the ass the answer is.
I hear it's so hard.
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, we can
It's still,
we can put
you
that on
know,
the list of something to play someday.
Gentlemen, we're lucky to have you back.
Should I just keep like a good save file right before the answer?
Another
Like,
whisper, sir, near Io. We have probes en route.
I apologize, but we're going to have to make this quick.
She looks sassy.
You look nice.
yeah, she knows I've got big teeth. Like a
Sergeant
female
Major,
Gary
Just so you know.
Busey.
Colonial Cross is
Oh,
Pudding.
pudding face! There he is!
United
All
Earth
about your
Space
buttons.
Corps.
Now he looks like a real sweaty man.
The Giggly Blues is a whatchamacallit. I love pudding.
With the wooden bobs and the
I love putting. I'm putting my dick where it doesn't belong.
Now what exactly did happen here with the monkey man and the stabbing the big gorillas?
Around the key.
You do a much better, Cosby.
What is this game?
Keeping with the highest traditions of military service. His bravery in the face of impossible odds reflects great credit upon himself.
Oh, it
and
just
the
trailed
UNS.
off. It's fantastic.
Has lost
Here's
one
a
of its
medal.
best.
Here, it's in a box. Well, it's better than the other cutscene where he just like hands it to her.
Yeah.
In the original one, he's like, "Here you go."
Here's the medal. Just I want you to just stand as perfectly stoic as you can right next to the man who made your father's face concave. This is the man who just straight up decked your father in the face and caved his face in.
They don't look all that intimidating when they don't have the armor on. They're just like a weird slug-looking thing.
Yeah.
slip space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Show me.
Wow.
15 Covenant capital ships holding position just outside the kill zone.
I don't know who the hell they got a real pretty lady to play
What's
as
in the back of their
Cortana.
head other than like a matrix injection port? I've been trying to figure out.
Commander, get to your
That's
ship.
that's where they keep like their the data
You
chips.
have the
That's
mech
why
gun,
he
Cortana.
caved in
As soon
Key's
as they
head
come in range, open up.
Oh,
in
so
that
I
one to
know
like
part of the
pull
lore.
out the. It's like a neural link.
So it's just like
It like keeps a bunch of like naval intelligence
size.
information there.
Sir,
Huh.
additional
I guess that
contacts.
makes sense. I
Boarding
never figured that
craft,
out.
lots of them.
Do they all have it or just the captains?
Just
Give
captains.
their capital ships a straight shot at Earth. Master Chief, defend this.
Is that what his
okay.
name is?
Yes, sir.
Hood, right? No.
Yeah, but it's Is it Admiral Hood? Admiral Hood.
Frame shutter there.
Admirable Hood. Oh wow, the graphics got real dumbed down.
No, wait. There you go.
There we go. There's what I know. It does look much better though.
All hands, report to battle station.
How's it going, Malta?
Let's switch seats at this
Stand
level if
by.
we can go a little
They're
more
left.
Spartan juice.
Check your targets, watch the crossfires. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front.
Look at
big
little
ones
bit-
back.
Wait a minute.
Good luck,
There's
Cairo.
actually, it's not so bad.
Yeah,
But it's...
yeah, that's glorious.
Field of fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
Sorry. I want them to keep going now, though. I want, like...
Halo 3.
Halo 3 redone,
Yeah.
like at the end of the Xbox One cycle.
Don't even remind me that we have to go back to Halo 3 right now.
And
And
where it looks worse than
Yeah.
2. But it's pretty good, though.
Halo 3 looks.
I like Halo 3.
Halo 3 is a fun game. It's just
Halo
It
3
looks
came out at
awful
a great
now.
point in my life. When I got out of high school, I really couldn't afford to go to college. I had to keep a job as much as possible for me to not earn a
Right.
paycheck. So I took a week off to play that game because when you're 18 years old and you have a 40-hour full-time job with 2 weeks paid vacation, you're
Yeah,
not going you're not going anywhere. So
fucking video game time.
I mean, it's the dorkiest thing I could possibly do. And I remember being split because I really want to play the game, but a lot of my friends were moving into college that week because it came out, I think, early September or something.
Yeah.
So the first day that it came out, I just locked myself in a room, played through it. I was so uber hyped for that game, and it met all those expectations. I loved the living hell out of it. And then I went to move my first buddy into his college dorm, brought my Xbox with me, did nothing but play Halo all day while he was in class, and then go to different dorm parties and frat parties all night, and just rinsed and repeated for 4 days. And then after that, another friend was moving into college. His semester started a week later. I did the exact same thing. I did the first one at Winnick, West Virginia, in Connecticut, and then I did it at Western University, I think, in Connecticut. So for a full week, all I did was play Halo and go to frat parties. What a week!
Because what the fuck else is there in life?
What a week!
Because if you,
oh my god,
if you can't do that, then the hell is all this for?
That was great.
That sounds pretty fucking kick-ass.
It was like, I mean, you know, I never got like the full college experience, but it was that experience of like something out of a movie where just, you know, different drunken people were just showing up at different. We used to order takeout from this Chinese place that would deliver it. Oh yeah, this explosion looks like crap. This is awesome.
We won.
Guess not doing that. Alright, that's it with the back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, we do have to do one more. You ready?
Yeah. And the sound is the biggest thing that
The sound is unbelievable. When we get to a minigun, we got to do that again because that minigun is the biggest change out of all the weapons.
Any who's?
Right here.
Okay.
Listen to this.
Yeah, it's like popcorn.
That is
And the
insane.
light.
The bass on that.
Yeah.
It sounds like a real gun. Halo sounds like real guns.
hard to get like real gun audio
Yeah.
because it's more of like a deafening pop in your ear.
Yeah. You know, it used to be tougher back in the day to like make games that
you can't really capture that audio level of full gun.
No.
So you know, it sounds like it, yeah. But I always think, you know, in cops are involved. I've only fired a gun a few times without headphones on before.
Yeah.
And you know, you quickly never want to do that again.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine like either, you know, people in war or like when cops have to, you know, discharge their weapons. Like, it's gotta be insanely painful. I mean, even with really good ear protection, you know, just even like a 9mm, freaking loud.
Yeah.
God, like, I don't know how the hell you just carry on with your day after, you know, blasting off 10 rounds with nothing on your ears. Probably everything is going to be echoing for a long time.
Yeah, you're living life dangerously at that point.
Got 0 hearing that.
Same thing goes for like, I don't know much about like cops, but I will say the same thing goes for like some of the older guys in like the fire department. They do something called what the hell is it called? Friggin'
I don't know why. Oh no, but my battery's charged. I guess it's not. Fuck. It's weird.
Did you want to use that controller?
Oh yeah, I guess I could. No, it's just this works when it's plugged in. Never mind. Continue.
Okay, so they do this thing where they just they tear down all of the, like after a house fire, they have to tear down all of the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys, like, you know, the smoke is still billowing out of the house and like the black soot and stuff like that, so they have to like wear equipment to make sure that they don't breathe all that in. That's how you know the guys are new. That's how you know they're rookies. Because the guys who like have been doing this for like their entire lives, the guys who are like, you know, 40, 50 years old and been there since like the beginning, are the guys who walk into a house that just freshly burned down without a respirator, with nothing but a crowbar and a cigar that's lit in their mouth, and just start tearing at the walls with a crowbar. Like, these people are just like, oh, you know, here's your respiratory masks, you know, for the state and everything like that. We have to, yeah. They're just like, the fuck is this? Just bring out a crowbar and just start hacking away.
I mean, that's the dangerous part about firefighting too. Everyone's just going to just assume that it's fire, but it's structural damage. Like walls and ceilings falling on it. You know, if you go to a big enough building or a big enough fire, whole floor falls down on it.
Yeah, bringing out like asbestos and stuff.
I mean, that's the long-term effect. Or you just die instantly from a building falling on you.
Yeah. Firemen go through a lot. I will give them that. Like, I will never take away the fact that firemen risk their lives every day.
Yeah. But it's, I mean, I have quite a few friends that do a lot of volunteer work, and I've also, I've got a good friend that's in Bridgeport. He does a lot of advanced rescue stuff, like a lot of rope rescue.
Yeah.
Like, you know, down the side of buildings and stuff like that.
Yes, but I'll need the chief's help to make contact with the detonator.
You know, when they're not doing that, that's a cool job to have too, especially when they're not. But, you know, you can't take that part doesn't just get, you know, take away from
what they
actually have to do.
Because, yeah, like in a split second, they can go from, I'm watching the fucking Price is Right to, I'm carrying my friend's fucking corpse out of the building.
Yeah.
Who?
You get that here fast enough.
Oh yeah, no, I already said it.
Oh, did you already?
Yep, it's already going back down.
Very nice.
Open up. Open up. Open up. Thanks.
I still don't get why we have gravity. I guess are we in atmosphere? Which is very.
I don't know. I think.
Why isn't the station falling? I mean,
we have less gravity.
Very true.
I mean,
but we still have some gravity. I think they just,
which is uncalled for.
They just wanted to make this, and I'm not going to be that.
I think they're trying to get across the point that like Master Chief weighs like way too much. It's just like, oh, even if he does jump high, he just super heavy.
Just so you know, there are quite
Halo
a few
5
elite
lets us
guarding
know
the
that
bomb. You may need to
apparently
get
these
creative.
Spartan suits come with mag boots.
Well, maybe that's what it is. Can explain. Yeah, because the elites have jetpacks, so they must be the mag boots.
All hands, report to evacuation.
Oh wait, we're idiots.
Out of the way, we're Earth's best.
Is that Marine still back here? Or is it only a legend? Yeah, he is.
Hi. I was just having a nice chat with our friends over here, and then they told me that you were coming, and I was gonna say hi back here.
Okay. Sure me in your head now.
Look at this fucking beautiful cutscene.
Me inside your head now.
Yeah, I don't know who they got. They got a real pretty lady to play as Cortana.
Those are pretty low.
How much time was left?
You don't want to know.
Cairo, this is an Amber class.
See, this is the part I don't get.
Down. I'm in position
What?
and ready
Cortana says, he goes, how much time was left? And she goes, you don't want to know, right?
Right.
Permission to leave the station.
And then he goes and flies through space, gets inside of another Covenant capital ship, activates the bomb, and has plenty of time to push away.
No, but I think once she's in the bomb, she has the time to reset the
Oh,
timer.
reset it, yeah. That makes
sense.
sense.
Like, she sets the timer for whatever she needs to.
Yeah, that makes more sense. All these years, I've just immediately thought I was just like, sounds like you had plenty of time if you were able to do that.
This was like the opening cutscene for Halo, the one that they used for all the commercials.
All the trailers, yeah.
I was like, I remember the day that the Game Informer magazine came to my house that had all the stuff for Halo 2, and it had the Wetworks like multiplayer map, and I think I went out to the diner with my family to eat dinner, and I was glued to that magazine. I was just surveying every picture.
Yeah.
I mean, I played the living shit out of Halo 2. I've never played a game as much.
I'm pretty sure I don't know how I watched videos back then. I don't think YouTube was around.
Nope. We're gonna be those people, you know, one day.
Yeah.
Telling kids like, I remember before YouTube.
Yeah.
But there was the Halo HBO. What was it? Halo something organization. It was called HBO. For,
Yeah.
I just remember that because of the TV channel.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
What are they?
That's Star Wars quality. That's Star Wars quality. Star Wars doesn't even get that good sometimes. Oh my god.
And I think in this cutscene they actually showed the people blowing the hole in there, which makes sense how he can get into the ship, because in the original cutscene it was like,
They just fly by and then
like,
there's
how does he
a
just
boom, and then you could see faintly through the smoke that nothing happened.
Yeah, and then it's like, how did he get in there?
See, as a kid, I always saw this. I was just like, looks like he had plenty of time.
Boom.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that is like...
That's insanely good. Oh, my favorite line.
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
Vincent Johnson, you're a different person now with a face. What happened to your pudding wrap?
I do. Well, you see,
that's
I was getting a little bit.
We don't know what the
hungry.
episode numbers are anymore,
Yeah.
but thank you. We'll be back shortly. And make sure to give us some subscription and a like and all the other fun stuffs.